So here we are in March, and we have International Women's Day, as well as here in the UK, it's Endometriosis Awareness and or Endometriosis Action Month. And these two events have stirred up some really powerful reflections for me, and I felt it was really important for me to share them with you. What's been coming up for me is the fact that when it comes to our health and well-being, we need to do better. So there's a Vagina Truth Bomb Drop for you. Women, we need to do better. So hear me out and let me explain myself. So it was 2016 when I had my hysterectomy as a result of endometriosis. I had this surgery, like many of the surgeries that I had before, as a result of my lack of choices. The decision came from a really uninformed place that I can see now on reflection. I couldn't see that at the time, but it was a place of fear and a place of confusion for me. Yet here we are, 8 years later, and it's very much the same experience and the same message for women with symptoms of endometriosis. This month, I am seeing so many fabulous posts and getting tagged in them all the time. It's really amazing to see them. All these posts relating to endometriosis. And although it's doing an amazing job of raising awareness of the condition, I find myself here feeling sad and feeling angry. It deeply saddens me that the message is still the same as it was for me back in 2016. And it angers me that the solution or the solutions are no better. There is so much focus on raising awareness for women to get earlier diagnosis. But where is the help and the solutions for these women when those diagnoses are gained? And I'm sorry, but focusing on gynecological procedures, surgeries, and medication, for me, is not good enough. It angers me that the Western medical approach is the one that is most entrusted by the thousands of women affected by endometriosis to positively address the symptoms of this disease. And that in many cases, it's the only model, the only avenue that women are willing to explore. And yes, I hold my hands up. I'm speaking from my own personal experience here. We know that hindsight is a really powerful thing. And that this trust and reliance remains the case despite the system's failure to actually make any progress in terms of understanding the disease and to help these women to overcome the debilitating symptoms. It's not good enough. Ladies, we need to do better because we deserve better. So, what do I mean by this? I mean that as women, we need to start to realize the power and the capabilities of our bodies. We need to step away from this over reliance on the medical model when it comes to supporting our health and our well being, as it's too ignorant of the intelligence of the body. So, we know that endometriosis is a chronic systemic inflammatory disease that is affecting the entire body beyond the womb. Yet the system still sends women to see the gynecologist and ignores the rest of her body. We are not respecting how the body works and the fact that no system in the body ever works alone, ever gets injured alone, and ever heals alone. As women, we are putting all of our agency and all of our power into the hands of a system that doesn't understand the female body. and is not actually prioritizing research on making good enough efforts to improve its understanding. We need to do better, and we need to reclaim our health and our well-being. We need to stop over-relying on doctors to do all of the work for us. We need to get informed. We need to get reconnected to our bodies, with ourselves, and we need to listen to our intuition. We cannot expect a medical model that ignores the impacts of our emotions, our environment, our connections and relationships, that ignores the impacts that these are having on our physical health and well-being. We cannot expect that model to provide all of the answers to our challenges with endometriosis. I say it again, we deserve better. We need to get ourselves informed. And to do that, we need to be more open-minded and open our hearts to the many alternative and holistic approaches to endometriosis. And to start to trust that there are other ways of addressing this condition. This, of course, can be alongside the medical model. I believe that when we start to do this, we will start to change the narrative around the condition and the whole of women's health and well-being. So those are my reflections. I've shared them with you with an open heart, and I welcome you to share your thoughts and your feelings about what I've shared here. And of course, I welcome your own reflections as well, whether you want to comment below or whether you want to drop me an email at amy@vaginatruthbomb.com. I am here to open up this conversation and to let you know that we deserve better, you deserve better, and that we're worthy of better. Thank you for listening.